Hello. So, product for today, where have I put it? So, this is a product. Now, come on. Let's see if it works better like that. So that's the product. This is, and it's not blurred back in. There we are. You've got to move about, don't you? So it catches that focus again. Anyway, and that's the product. This is the introduction. Hello. So this is the product. So what happened while I was in mooching about the back streets and alleys of Marrakesh, and you know, some of them are quite tight, so it could be quite scary to if it's later at night, but once you get yourself used to it, you're alright. Anyway, getting lost in those streets and stuff. Anyway, I didn't get lost. What it was where I was staying, on the way there was this shop. It seemed like it was local, and so what I did was I thought, you know what, 20 dirham, which isn't much. You'll have to calculate it for yourself. As a matter of fact, you know what? Put the date you watched the video and calculate it, and tell us what the dirham is according to the pound, and you know, the pound and the rupee, or whatever your local currency is, and the dollar, and the value of the difference. That would be interesting to find out what the value of the difference is. Yeah, so once you watch the video, come back and do that, check it out, what the difference is. Let me know in the comments below. Not used that before, in the comments below. And I ended up getting quite a lot of few different things, and I thought, you know what, actually that's quite decent. I got a decent amount of sweets, a lot of the same stuff, because he just went in, grabbed a whole load of sweets with his hand and popped them in and popped them in and popped them in, and that's what he did. And I thought I got a decent amount, and I like the idea of shopping, you know, having shopping with someone who's local, because you know, it kind of helps him build up, feed his family. It's more rawer, helps him feed his family. You know, company's called Melon. Can you see that? That's it, Melon. That's the company. Maybe I should do an introduction with it like that, because that looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's blurring out. It's not working, is it? Everyone else might as well just use the first one. That didn't blur out, did it? And so yeah, I thought it was a penny sweet. Give it a go, give it a review, see what I think, and you know, it's easy to grab hold of. So you know, you're not going to be spend that much money, even if it is hardly anything. For us, it's still, you know, still, you want that experience, don't you? So let's give it a go. Bismillah. Avocado. Strong, sweet with strong taste of avocado. Not just avocado, there's lime in it as well. Avocado and lime. What's the image of it? The image is avocado, but I feel there's a bit of a lime flavour to it as well. Maybe a little bit of lemon flavour, lemon lime with avocado. Maybe that's what the avocado milkshake was I was telling you about before. Yes, I'm a biter. It's nice. It's unique. I've not tasted anything quite like that. Like this. You know, avocado is not something that you would imagine, you know, pointing into a sweet. You know, normally it's raspberries, strawberries, it's something, you know, that cola flavour, you know, vibrant flavours, sweet flavours in a sense. Avocado's not a sweet flavour, but you know what? It works fantastically if you're a liker of avocado. Lemon. You know, if you like avocados, if you like the taste of avocados, if you like the flavour of avocados, all meaning the same thing. Yeah, so if you like that flavour taste, this might be it. You know, once I saying that, I think I might love it. Yeah, I was going to go off on a rant, but I thought I'd pull it back in. Already had one rant. You know, yeah, it's lovely, tastes good. You know, I've had a couple of these before, because obviously you grab the handful and put them in the bag. So I've had a couple of these before, and what I feel with this taste, with this flavour, with this something, is that it lingers in your mouth as well. It stays there for a while, which is lovely. You know, with a lot of sweets that do, the taste is gone before you know it, for long. Whereas this, it doesn't. It stays there, which I like. I like the idea. The flavour still tasting it. I'm still tasting the flavour. You know, I've still got that, you know, lingering sort of that memory. It doesn't go away straight away, so you get more bang for your buck in a sense. The fact that it costs absolutely almost nothing is fantastic. It's fantastic. So I'd say well worth the try. If you're there in Morocco, walking around sweet shop, walking around, pop into sweet shops, you see it, give it a go. Let me know. What do you think? You know, let me know what you think. Is it any good? Isn't it any good? Has it got a chemical flavour taste to it? I could imagine it is chemically, you know, chemically created to give that taste. But I'm not tasting that chemicalness. No, I'm not tasting it, and that's what makes me really like that sweet. And I think if I ever, inshallah, when I go back to Morocco again, still got to do a few other parts of Morocco. Whenever I go back to Morocco again, I need to explore those little places and get more of those sweets. Check out the taste. One thing about Morocco, don't be shy in spending that little bit more on a hotel. You know, this trip, what I did was I went for a dormitory, so it's like bunk beds shared with other travellers to a certain extent. The amount of people snoring, making noises all night, and you can't switch on the light because some other people are moaning and you can't move about. You can't move about because I've got to plug in the camera, don't I? I've got to plug in my phone. I've got to do all these things, and other people aren't happy with all the noise going around because they want to get that sleep and they want those lights off. So and then you got yourself, which is understandable, because then you got yourself and you got, like, there's a guy snoring. It's like a little earthquake, and so I had to do the cheeky thing of kicking his bed and hoping I could go back to get to sleep before he starts snoring again. And another thing, if you go on the cheaper end of booking somewhere, as far as hotels, next door to us there was a bar that was playing. I don't know whether it was a food bar or whether it was, but there was people talking, and there was music playing well into the night. So you're not going to get the best of sleep either. You're not getting the best of sleep. They were playing away all night. So it's something worth investing that little bit more for. It would make your holiday that much more amazing. I think I could have enjoyed it way at a higher level if I'd spent that little bit more money, rather than being a bit I can't. But at the same time, at that time, I had a massive debt to pay off as well. So I was worried about that. Paying that debt off. That's why I'm keeping it tight. Maybe not so much going forward. I might start branching out, spending that little bit more. Who knows? Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Just subscribe, like and share. Sorry about the ranting. I do go off on one, don't I? And toodaloo for now. Bye. See you in the next video. Bye. Subscribe, like, share. Bye.